Hello everyone, it is the One True Dreamer live on YouTube. The game is SnowRunner, and as you can see, clearing the way. That is the name of the contract. Join me as I get into it. Let's have some fun, shall we? Get into it. Okay. Let's get the chat set up. And get my charger. There's my charger. Cool. Kind of disappointed I'm having a little bit of a bummer time, man. My LED strands decided to go all wonky on me. Started doing low red strobing and won't work with my better lighting that I like to use when I game, so now I'm back to the 2 lamps. I don't like it, but that is the way it is until tomorrow when I take the old strand down and put up the new one that I already had that's extra. So, need to get a service trailer, and I think it's in the next map in Selton, over in this region, yeah, and it needs to go, yeah, which is funny because we delivered that trailer, yeah, and they could have just had me take it over, yeah. Because this one was originally, I believe, in here was where I grabbed it, and we had to haul it all the way over to here, and now we gotta haul it over to here, which isn't a big problem. It's just, that's where it's at. So I'm kind of looking at how I'm gonna get up in there. I know I'm going to want a long chassis truck because if we come across here, it's going to be easier to get in this way. But this spot has a really big gap right around here, right here. And you want a long chassis truck to make it easier on yourself. So what I'm thinking is, if I'm correct, yeah, Bottega is here. We're gonna take the Bottega and the short trailer. We're gonna make our way across, and we're gonna drop trailer here, grab that, and then finish the run with the Bottega. That might be the smart choice because this is a long chassis. So I believe that's what we're going to end up doing. Now, I have brought in a number of old school trucks to do missions. But I do enjoy using this truck. It's not like one of my favorites, but I do enjoy using it because I haven't used it a lot. I have on this map a little bit, but not like overused it. If you're all having a little bit of, if it's too dark, let me know. That way I can adjust the time of day. I don't want you to lead because you can't see. It would be better if I was informed about it. That way I can make it so that, you know, you're enjoying the view. You know what? It's, yeah, I'm seeing, let's just, there we go. This is a long chassis. For those that don't know what a long chassis is. It's where the frame is longer. It's called a long chassis. These are meant for flatbeds like we're using. It's to stabilize the weight distribution from the weight, because you're hauling bigger loads on flatboard. Usually, like, you know, equipment, heavy equipment. So the longer chassis gives it the balance to keep the front from lifting up. That's the point of the long chassis. For those that also don't know about that, you know, just a little tidbit of information there. Yeah, we are getting in the cabbage right now. And this is why I'm using a short bed, you know what I mean, a short trailer. Problems and shit. There we go. There we go. One second, chat. What the heck was that? There we go. That's better. That's something, felt like something was trying to crawl in my ear from my earphones. Should have done a sweep for hair. Might be a hair from my head is in the mic. Or not in the mic, but in the earphone. Well, they fixed a couple of these trees that were glitched out. Didn't want to sink. That's good. Now you'll see why having a long chassis is good right here. This might be a little dangerous and a little stupid going through the way I'm about to. We could flip, because one thing about going through the river with a high trailer like that that's unstable is once it turns over, because of the current, it might turn this truck over, long chassis or not. So we got to be ready for that to be a possibility. I'm gonna try to go this way. Uh-oh. That is not what I wanted. Go, 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 go. Before that trailer gets hung up. There we go. I think we'll be able to get there before the light gets too bad. There we go. Yeah, now we're getting the juice on. Now you know why I use the long chassis truck. You see the size of that gap? I've rolled the Mercer down that, I believe, one time, and I learned my lesson that a short chassis isn't worth it. I believe this is the end of this mission. Yes. And I'm okay with that. We're going down in here and we're going to grab this trailer and get it out. Because we have a truck that requires such. Oh, come on, dude. You see, I hit the winch, got nothing. I hit triangle, got nothing. That irritates me. Your auto winch is just hitting triangle. Look at a direction and hit triangle. I did that, got jack shit. Just got rolled. So, just wasted all that fucking time and fuel for nothing. Now that means I gotta drive this, clear the fuck back over through 2 maps to hook up to the original trailer. And then I gotta hook up, grab another truck, and then drive clear the fuck over to hook up to the other trailer and bring it back. I might not do that. I might just go to next contract, and once we're over there, try to find a way to get it out of there and do it then. And just leave it at the, because I know we need it at the cement factory over there in Selton. So we rolled it. It happens. It's part of this game. Like I said, if you do this, see how it says no visible winch attachment? I hit triangle to prevent the roll, and it didn't even give me an option. It didn't even say no option like that. I hit the button, got nothing, 0. Like it never even bothered to try to do the input. But that is what it is, you know. Let's look at contracts. We finished up contracts. Let's take a look, see at what else we've got here. The final push in construction. We're this close to finishing the power plant. We just need some final materials for the main building. That building is the heart of the plant, so it's crucial to get it ready for all the plant's equipment. I need 2 cement, 2 packaged sand, and 4 brick. Now, the 4 brick, you see, I need that trailer, which means I gotta go all the way back to get that trailer where I rolled, trying to get it out. And, because we're gonna need that. We're definitely gonna need that. I already have, I believe, a packaged sand. We're gonna click on it, and this is gonna be the one we're doing. So we should have a packaged sand back there in one of those trucks. I want to say it's this one. The 47. This one. Where is it? Ah, it's right there. Packaged sand. And what the hell is this? But this isn't packaged. This has got to be sand. It is packaged sand. What the hell is it saying? Oh, I do. Don't have packaged sand. Yes, I do have packaged sand sitting right here. Right here. So they can't tell me that you know what? We'll take this anyway. We'll take this and go grab more sand. Well, actually, I think we should leapfrog it. But let's get you guys better lighting. There we go. I think we have cement at the train depot sitting. Now, that's not a guarantee. I don't believe it is. But we can go get the package. We have one package of sand that was extra from another run I did. I grabbed too many. So we can go grab what they want in the cement and then grab one more of the cement bags if we want. But what I think I'm gonna do is use this as a depot hopper going from the trade yard to final destination. There we go. Not seeing any concrete there. Okay. We gotta get that trailer. We have no choice. Is the dairy over there? Let's take a look. We have trailer here. What truck is that? International Paystar 5070. Let's take a look, see at that one. We're going to take the extended route for fun, give you guys a little more truck time. You see this? I just bought this one yesterday. Bought this one yesterday, the 5070. I'm going to give it another run for fun. We're going to need 4 brick, 2 cement, and a package sand. We're going to try to get it all on this one truck. With just this one trailer right here. We're going to try to take it all with one go. Like a crazy man would. Now, the reason I stopped there is there's a big hole right there. And I'm trying to be careful. Gonna get you down to fucking town. You're a fucking town. I want to do dumb shit. I know I shouldn't. Will we roll? Will we roll on our wheels? Oh, we didn't get lucky. I wanted to try to go this way to see if I could do it, but the rock was too slippery. The back end moved over and we rolled. It's okay because we need to buy an extra trailer anyway. We'll come and recover that one later. I want to use a 5 slot. There we go. Nice. That's a winner. I believe this is the one. Okay. Need a high saddle. We don't have one of them trailers yet, and I wanted to get one for the fun of it. It might not tug it fast, but it'll still be fun to, you know, try it out. Ooh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, that is just a daisy. Likey. It's pretty. And look, all the runners work. This is a mod trailer that has just Tega tires and working lights. That's the only difference between that and the one, is it's got bigger tires that'll match, you know what I mean, the height of the truck you're driving, which is what I want. That is all he did to it. The guy that made this trailer, he put Tega tires on it and made the lights work. That's it. That's all he did to the trailer. See how it's nice and level with the truck? That's all he did. I like this trailer. I like these trailers. I'm glad they put them in the game, and I'm glad a modder thought about fixing that issue with the tires being, you know, 33-inch tires when you're driving around on, you know, 50-inch, 47-inch tires. It's, yeah. A nightmare is a nightmare any way you spin it. But it looks good, too. It looks better because it's level. And then as the weight gets on the trailer, it will lower that trailer down at the back and keep it level. So you're not fighting as much, getting hung up every 3.5 seconds, because the developers didn't think about that when they made the trailer. But like, what about the lifted trucks that we let these guys get, you know, like this one here? This is all stock. I don't even think oh yeah, I did put the lift kit on this one. But the lift kit, like I said, all of it's in-game stuff that you unlock for this truck. But it's so high in the air, you need a trailer that's the same height. And they never thought about that. I don't know why the developers never addressed that. But I'm glad some of these people that make mods did. They're like, yeah, we're going to level the trailers. So, I mean, kudos to them for thinking ahead, you know what I mean? Made life easier for a lot of people. I mean, the trailer still gets hung up. It's just, it's level with the truck you're driving now. It's not like you can't get stuck. Thing is a gas hog. It's the one thing I don't like about it. Got a good motor though. Got a good motor in it. You only get one motor for this truck. That is it. They don't allow you to put anything else in it. When you buy the truck, it's got one motor and one motor only. Okay, so we have a sand there. We're only going to need... So we'll grab the cement and the bricks. after we get the sand. And in fact, I think what we're gonna do is load this trailer, park it, and then go get the sand separately with just the truck, because it'll be easier to get in and out without, 30-ton of trailer. Because you got to drive through a wicked swamp to get to the sandbags. There is no clean way. As you can see, the weight of this trailer is making this truck work just climbing a hill. Imagine if it was loaded. I don't know what I don't know what that was all about. There's no load on this, but okay. The truck doesn't handle that bad. Actually, pretty good. It's got quick steering. It does have quick steering. Now, you know what? We're gonna go this way. Because I just thought about that. If we try to go through those curves on that downhill, I think we're gonna get hung up with this long trailer, so we have no choice but to go this way at the moment. Yeah, see? I'm so used to driving the short trailers. I didn't even think about the tire distance there on that. That was driver error 1000%. See? Told you. You still can get hung up. You still can get hung up. Oh, just a hair short. There we go. turn, big boy. You see what I mean? For all those naysayers that are like, oh, you can still, no, you can still get stuck. You 1010% can still get stuck. Like I said, the only thing that trailer, the difference is it's just got bigger tires. And the lights work on it. See, it's got a decent motor in it, but it ain't meant for this trailer. I can already see it. It's just, it doesn't have the juice. If you put it in high range, it does, but you can't get in high range that easy. Okay, we need 4 brick, 2 cement. And I crud. I thought brick was here. Where is brick? That there. Where is our brick? There's our sand. And I only need 1 bag of that. Where is our brick? Did I... There's no way it's the Selton. I didn't think so. Yeah, so I think it's at the other cement plant. Wait a minute. We're gonna check the warehouse here. It might be here. It might be right here. And that's an easy way to check it. Where to the house? Yeah. But that's only showing one brick. Maybe it's a, you know what I mean? It's a multiple. We can hope. Because if it isn't, we're kind of gonna have a bad day. So we're also gonna check in the mountain. They have a cement plant there, right here also. So we can look at that. That's concrete block and slab, so we're good there. Okay, we got the two that we need of the cement. We need 2 more sand packages. That won't be hard to do, but there is no way I'm taking this truck back in there with this trailer. It will not make it through that swamp, I can already tell you that. So we're gonna... I believe we have a plaid right over there by there. That might be a little faster. Or I might be able to snake up a couple. Let's take a look at him. Can we fit 2 on there? Man, that'd be gambling. That would be gambling. I only need 1. And this thing is so tall and top heavy, it's really not good. I mean, I wish they'd give you a mud tire that was better. A wider one to give it more stability. But that is a nay-no. We're gonna go grab one, because like I said, we already have one over at the train station, the train depot warehouse. I want to get there sometime this year. I mean, its grip is pretty good. Can't argue the fact on that one. This thing can grab, but it is just so top heavy that it makes it very unstable. And that's kind of the downfall of this truck. I mean, if they would give you just a mud tire that was a little wider, I think this thing would be bulletproof. Like if you could put like the OHS 2s, this would be a fantastic truck. Because it would make it so stable. Because the tires would stick out a little further than what they are on the front and make that more stable. Okay, so we're going all the way to here, just so you all know, which means I've got a lot of swamp to be covering. And the problem is I'm hoping we don't run out of fuel. You see, it wants to tip on every little dip. And that is not good. No, that is definitely not good. Maybe if I pulled this crane off, it might help with this thing not bouncing so much, but I doubt it. I have flipped this thing on a lot of stuff, and like I said, and I'm not even going fast to see that. We can leave the diff lock on for the rear. That might help out a little bit. And only turn on the all-wheel drive when we absolutely have to. Yeah, look at the lean on this truck already. We're already at like 17, 18 degrees. And this thing is like way up in the air. There is no stability triangle for this truck. It is like pretty much non-existent. Yeah, you see, there'd be no way we'd make it in here with a trailer. There's just absolutely no way. God. I don't think we're going to make it back with the sand. I think we're going to run out of fuel before we get there. If we can't get there before a half a tank, we're screwed. And we still have a whole mess of hills and swamp to go. Well, that just took the diff out. Like I said, I'm doing any and everything I can to save as much fuel. Because I know this is a long trip. No matter how you cut it, you're gonna burn a ton of fuel. It seems like it's not that far, but in the reality of it sets in and you see it, you're like, yeah, that is definitely not close. mean, the power and its grip are amazing. And they gave you the goodies. They're like, yeah, this thing is gonna be great with traction, great with torque, but we're gonna make it so top heavy that you flip on every pothole. That's the downfall. That's the weakness of this truck. And I mean, I understand why. They're, they don't want, every truck to be, a cakewalk truck. They want to give you some solids and some, they want to give you the good with the bad. So, I mean, now you'll see what I mean. Watch this when I go to lift this. Let's see where we're at here. We're doing pretty good. Okay. Now if we can turn that just a touch, we'll be alright. There we go. Just like this here. Bam! This thing ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It is balanced on the kingpin. We should be good. And I think we'll be alright. We'll be down to a quarter tank of diesel. But first, oh yeah. That just feels right. Feels so right. See, now we got that sand on the rear, should be able to actually do this. We shouldn't even have to worry about having the, yeah, we need the front wheel. It's just burying it into the ground. I was hoping we didn't have to. It is what it is. It is what it is. So we drove that big old trailer for basically zero reason. You know what I was sitting here thinking about? How much more sand do I need for other missions? Ooh, easy tiger. Easy tiger. Man, this truck makes me sweat. It is just so unstable. It's like every 3 feet I'm like, and my insides. Don't you dare. You even freaking think about it. It tried. You seen it. It was like, We're just gonna go right to second. We all already know how this is gonna try to end. There's nasty mud holes right here. Nasty mud hole. Are you serious? It's doing me dirty already. Don't you dare. There we go. Told you it ain't a short distance. You make it seem like it is, but it's over a map's length to go there and back just to the cement plant that's halfway through this map. Like I said, you do a lot of driving. There's a lot of driving to be had in this game. No denying that. Come on, man. Go easy. Look at that. That's how we fix that problem. And then we gotta go this way. Go through here. Like I said, you're not just gonna walk out of this unscathed. It's not gonna happen. The good thing though is that we can score a refuel. We can score a refuel off of the trailer we have over where we're going to be dropping this off at. And that is awesome because there is no fuel tanks around here. But we've got to make it through here, across this river, and all the way over there. And like I said, you're going through a lot of swamp. It isn't a negotiation. It is, you're gonna. It's how it is. There's a lot of swamp here, and they don't care, but you don't want to drive it. Yeah, that was a good way to go. Man, we are gonna be squeaking it. And this is not a beautiful patch to be driving through right here. There is like 4 really nasty tipping points. I'm not joking either. This is one of them. But we're about to come on one that's a hard left lean. And just a hot moment here. And yeah, we're running out of fuel. And we're running out of fuel fast. Because I did not want to drive all the way through that crap to try to cross over that way. It was just a no-go. I mean, I have no choice. We gotta go this way. I need the traction. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Nope. I don't need it that bad. Yeah, we're not. Nope. Yeah, I don't need it that bad. We're just gonna go right on ahead and go over to the other nasty left-leaning crap hole that I have no choice to go through. Yeah. We're gonna run out of gas. Yeah, this is the other mud hole that is it's a devastation. If you get caught in that, you might as well kiss your truck and by, because it's gonna go up past the windows, even on this one. I do have fuel up top, I just noticed. But I don't want to use it too early. Okay, let's look at what we can do here. If we go here, which is a hard lean again, we can hit main road and go super fast and then get down in there and boom. I think we're going to do that. I think that might be our safest bet. Because if we go this way, we got to go all the way around and then back in. I mean, it kind of looks like the same distance no matter how you do it. But this will be the easier route. So I just need to figure it out and then execute. I just really don't want to keep going through all that swamp. I don't. We got, if we can refuel, we hit that refuel, we'll be alright. Oh, you know what? We might be able to make it through here too. Yeah, we'll go through here. That way we don't have to take the river. Is there a way to get through there through here? I'm not even gonna attempt to think about it. Let's just keep going. No short. Just take the road here. Man, we are really, really, really cutting this close. No likey. No likey. Oh my God, we're getting right down to... If we can get to 10 gallons, I think we'll be gangster. Yeah, we got her. We're good, we're good. Whew. Nice. We survived it. Okay, what else was I thinking about here? So we got the packaged sand, we've got all that rigmarole. You know what? We're good. We're just gonna boogie with what we got on that, and then we're gonna... No. There we go. Yeah. See? Yeah. That is much better. Then fuel. Yeah. And we're gonna grab a few extra bags of sand and cement. Because I have a feeling that we ain't done messing around with that stuff, and you know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing to grab a few extra. Something tells me there's gonna be a need for more. How that didn't tip over is beyond me, and I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to let it do its thing. There's some big freaking boulders here. That thing is almost as big as the tire. What in the frick just happened? Why am I losing screen? What the hell? What is going on here? Not fucking cool. Again.